Fighting time, punching the clock, finger licking, getting chicken, leave your bones in the box. Niggas tripping, get you missing, think your tongue gon' stop. I'm inclining, bang grinding, try and get to the top.
I said,
It's your boy the Ghost.
never a couch nigga move around more than U-Haul. Bronx nigga with a short temper in Utah. Still more man than you all. Who's fraud? Like, why you acting husky? This ain't Yukon. And C double A ain't playing games either. He'll leave you gone. Coupons these niggas be. Think they the side of a mustard seed. Sucker, please. Easy to see you sick, but I got the remedy. Lemon squeezed in his teeth. Handle the pill like Chris Paul. Play sick call to get scripts off. All sorts made chicks crawl. Back again and again till tabs get cut off. Was cautious. In the end, sold them some Finagrin. As if they nauseous. They throwing up whatever the cost is. Middle finger to Uncle Sam. I'm anti-establishment. He taught me I ain't have to slip. Ain't small when it's tense. You gotta relax your grip. Type shit.
Man, that shit was crazy. Here with another episode of Cultur Vulturz tonight. You know what I mean? I got my brother Heat. You know what I mean? Heat,
Obi
you
was
want to tell everybody about you?
what's good, what's good. For those who don't know, I am a artist that battle raps based out of Alaska, originally from the Bronx. But I be all over this thing we call Earth, you heard?
Facts, facts, man. What started you, what got you into battle rap?
It was so all right, here's how it is, right? I came to Alaska from Florida. Now, always been an avid fan, you understand? Since the Smack days, the Lions and days, you understand? So I got to Alaska, found out it was a whole battle rap community out here. That was like 2012. And it was just as simple as, nah, I gotta get on. So, I asked around. Then 2013 came around, I had my first battle against young Remy, and I never looked back.
Now, young Remy, you said, right?
Yeah.
Is she an up and comer or like?
I haven't heard anything of Remy probably since a little bit after our battle. From what I understand, he still is around, but I haven't seen anything.
Okay, battle rap and music, right?
Hmm.
As they say, coexist or whatever, right? What made you want to do both? Battle rap and make music.
So, all right, it's kind of weird, man. If I'm being at all honest, so I like to tell people this, man. I come from I'm a first generation hip hop baby, if that makes sense. You understand? You had the people who they grew up, hip hop came around, and then people was like, hey, hip hop ain't gonna be shit. And then those kids and who are now in their 60s, 70s, you understand? Those kids is what push hip hop to where, or the primary push rather, for hip hop to where it is today, all right? And my father and my moms are like first generation hip hop babies. They tell me stories all the time about how they didn't even they was told hip hop was trash, it was crap, you understand? And my pops, like I said, I'm from the Bronx, and my pops was right around that area where everybody was trying to make their mark. You understand? To the point where I see my father put LL Cool J slaps on top of karate VHS tapes. You understand? Like the old karate flicks. You understand? So for me, music came from my upbringing, and then battle rap. is still from that too, because growing up listening to the LLs, listening to the Rakims, and then on later to like the G raps, and of course working with, there's a certain type of lyrical prowess that you're accustomed to listening to. So naturally, if you get into it, that's going to be um maybe your style. So understanding battle rap is like 80% lyricism. Like it was easy to go, all right, I'm making music, but I want to do a little bit more and kind of hone in on my writing skills. How do I do that? I battle rap. So it all just comes from how I was raised and my upbringing. You heard?
Right, right, right. You know how they say like people inspired you. You know what I mean? Who inspired you to battle?
To battle,
Yeah,
to battle. Who inspired me to battle? Ah, um, man, let me give credit to to like all the OGs, like the Head Ices, the Murder Mooks, the Loaded Luxes, R.I.P. Partiotti, Goods, people like that. You know what I'm saying? Who was around? Jay Mills, Fred the Godson. You feel me? It's so many people, from that era that kind of inspired me, if you will, to battle rap. You understand? Because all these guys, you got to throw Charlie in there too. All these guys, they was heavy when I was watching it come up. You understand? So
right, 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 right.
battle. And if I'm being at all honest, man, battle rapping for real. Like I said, man, being from the Bronx and just seeing a whole lot of impromptu battles before it was really a thing, and so it's just certain things. I feel like, yo, bro, it's just in my blood. Some ways, it was going to happen one way or another. Is how I look at it.
Right. Man, who inspired you to make music?
Probably people like Jay-Z, like to actually go, you know what? Let me make music. All right, here's what this. Here's how I got to making music. I got tired of complaining about the state of hip hop. You understand? It was a lot of people not saying a bunch of nothing. And then of course you had your people saying the things. So it was more or less the people who were saying nothing that inspired me to, because instead of complaining, I was just gonna not complain and just do. You understand? So but if I say like who I like in terms of maybe taking pieces from their craft and putting it with mine, it's a ton of people. From KRS-One to G-Rap to Jay-Z, even LL. You understand? There's a whole bunch of things from people I take from. Then never mind, you got the favorites like Cam, Busta, ODB, R.I.P. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Beef Murray. It's people like that. Those are like people I personally enjoy, because style and skill level and things of that nature.
For everybody that's just watching or listening or whatever, okay? You want to run down your battle resume real quick, like on who you have battled?
Um, I got some good battles up under my belt. You know, Notable battles are probably like So Severe, Killer Jones, Danny Myers. I got Head Ice on the way. I got Mob One on the way. I got another one on the way that's pretty high up there, but until we get the particulars on that, I don't really want to say. But I'm probably like something, and when you include online battles, close to like 40, 50 some odd battles in, you feel me? So I got some good names under my belt.
Right.
Putting on with the bro, you heard. Shout out to Trom, shout out to to ABL, shout out to ADT all the time, ENT, you feel me? Shout out to all the bros. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just, got up here, put my head down, feet in the dirt, and just kept it moving, you heard?
You just ran your resume down, right?
Hmm.
Not the full one, but basically something. What was it like battling somebody by the name of, Killer Joe?
For me, that was kind of like, I somebody's paying attention because most cases it's like guys like myself kind of go headhunting for them names like Chilla Jones, but that wasn't the case for me. It was more like, I ain't gonna say he called me out, but it was like he wanted to battle in Alaska, and it was like, yo, who was the best, the best plate for him at the time. And of course, they brought my name up. So once that happened, I was like, oh shit, somebody really paying attention. So, you know, just kept going hard after that, and then linked up with bro, and it's history.
Hey,
Yeah, man, nothing too crazy, but just being in the right position, making the right decisions, and doing right by people, bro. You heard? That's it. Nothing too crazy. Nothing
right.
extravagant.
I'm gonna jump back into a little history real quick. It
Okay.
was last year or the year before last when I seen you. You did something. You, Trauma, Bully, and Rick.
Shout
Okay.
out to the bros.
Right, right, right. Shout out to the, you know what I mean, the
The
squad.
whole movement. You feel me? That
Yeah,
that was a whole movement. It's not a thing right now, but that was still a whole movement. Very instrumental into where we are right now. So credit, you give credit where it's due. You feel me?
right. I seen y'all do a virtual 2-on-2.
Hmm.
How did that come about?
Yo, at the time we was trying. We was on the virtual circuit, if you will, trying to transcend that. So we was trying to figure out a way to transcend, and we thought, hey, let's go, let's do some league wars. Let's try to get some 2-on-2s, or a couple of guys against our guys. So once we started on that, it was like nobody really wanted smoke for real. So we was like, yo, forget it, we just gonna battle each other. And initially it was gonna be me and Trom against Bully and Rick, but then Meech was like, yo, that's a little bit unfair, because me and Trom just right down the street from each other, and Rick ain't. So long story short, he was like, look, Trom, you go with Bully, um you go with Rick, and y'all write like that. And then me and Rick, we're so similar in a bunch of like personality traits that, bro, it just works so well for Rick and I. Even how we prepare, like we like to go into our own, what I'm saying, caves, if you will, and and then cook up, and then come back and like, yo, this is what I got. So Rick was like, Rick had already, you feel me, was in the groove. He's like, yo, this is what I got. I was like, I bet. We put that together, and we came out with that W. They don't like to really talk about that, but we came out with that W word.
Oh man, I seen that, and I'm gonna say, a lot of people, for me, compared that to what's NWX versus gun titles.
Oh, who was who?
It don't matter. Listen,
Who is
yo,
who? Nah, that matters. Who is who?
listen, man. A lot of people was comparing, you and Rick to NWX, man.
And they was gun titles.
Yeah,
I can see that. I'm not mad at that. Yeah, me and Rick, we will. I mean, I can see that. Me and Rick will definitely touch a couple of different bags when we rap. I mean, but like I said, he and I are a lot of like multifaceted niggas. Word.
yo, it's funny you say that, right? you got another bro that I swear, right? It's like to me personally, okay,
Mhm.
is a younger savage in you.
Man, tell me you talking about the moment.
Huh?
Tell me you talking about the moment.
Case?
Yeah.
Yo, that listen, man. I can't wait. I'm gonna be honest with you. I got a goal, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to help me set this up.
Talk to me.
We're gonna do an episode one night, all right, where I'm bringing all y'all on.
Mm-hmm. What's the play?
We bringing all y'all on. We gonna call it,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna ask y'all if
Listen.
y'all ever get chased by Wolverine.
yeah,
Nah, nah. Look, I'm gonna tell you, you'll get chased by a moose before you get chased by a Wolverine. You
For
heard?
real.
But nah, Cole, Jace is one of them ones, and I mean, to be real, Jace's ceiling is a whole lot higher than mine. You feel me? So he could be whatever you said as far as me, but I don't even want to limit him to that because for me it's coming to a point. You feel me? I got a little ways to go, but it's still coming to a point. Man, there's no ceiling for bro. So he's the future word.
right.
Those spoke so highly of you. I got to watching your shit then. I'm like, damn, first it's trauma. And then he's like, okay, now we got heat. I'm like, damn, it's more of them.
I appreciate that, man. Just putting in the work, bro. I know you heard. I've been around since like 13, and this man, I don't stop working, bro. You feel me? And my ideology is, it the people who supposed to see it will see it, and the ones who supposed to like it, they will. And we'll build from there. That's how I look at it.
Right. Why'd you go from the Bronx to Alaska? What made you do that move?
Yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck. All right, so look, I was in Florida when I was in Alaska. Military. That's really what it is. Long story short, it's the military that did it, bro. Because when I first got here, bro, I had a fucking fit, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was tight, bro. I was so angry because you leave warm, white sandy beaches, clear water, Destin, Florida, where the average weather is like 68 degrees for the year, and then you come to Alaska, bro. And then I was doing on the music scene crazy in Florida, so I was gaining ground and some traction. So when they was like, "Yo, nah, y'all going to Alaska," I was sick, bro. So would I have made that move if it wasn't for Uncle Sam saying, "Nah, you gotta go"? Absolutely not.
That's crazy. You like Alaska better than
Yeah.
New York?
Um, if it wasn't so far, that would be an absolute yes. And it's not that it's better or anything like that. What it is, man, Alaska is like it's like it's like prime real estate. You heard? Like
Yeah.
it's a lot of potential here for so many things, so many different industries, and think like the East Coast, the northern East Coast area in the 90s. That's what it's like here now. It might be in the 2000s by now. It might be, but
That's crazy.
it's just what it is. Like everything is a little bit behind in terms of what's going on there. So you can literally come here and reinvent the wheel, and you'll be good.
Yeah, that's like what Drama was saying.
Facts, bro. I
So,
feel.
no, go ahead.
Nah, I was just about to say. I feel like all the hustlers, like once they get a whiff of this place, it's no going back because it's like maximum hustle here. You feel me, bro? On all accords.
No, I was going to ask you. You know what I mean? Who's on your battle rap kill list?
That's a crazy question, right? Because probably before recently, I didn't really care who was on the kill list, right? Like I said, I got Ice coming up. I got another cool name coming up, and I got Marv coming up. So let's consider them killed. But if I had to put like three, maybe four more rappers, and I think this is the first time I'm actually saying names, but fuck it, it's what it is right now. JC, I think that'll be a good chewing for me. Right after JC or around that area, no particular order to be honest with you. Foots is looking like a chewing. Um, Kayshawn is looking like a chewing. You understand? This is all the people when it's all said and done. I kind of see in my path, if you will, whether it's proximity or similarity. For me, it's kind of like right there. You know, you kind of I've been working so hard, I ain't really looked up for real, and then now I look up, it's kind of like, oh, these could make sense. So it's kind of where I'm at right now.
Okay. Outside outside of the squad that you got, right?
Uh huh.
Like
Uh huh.
if you had to pick a partner to do a 2-on-2 with, outside of your crew, who would it be?
Outside of my crew,
Yeah.
um, I'm going with Ratchet Rico. Word. That's who I'm partnering with. Word. Shout out to my boy Ratchet Rico, another up and coming battle rapper um out of East New York, slash Elizabeth City, North Carolina. He done made some waves. But yeah, Ratchet got a fire pin, unintended, because I think that's his slogan. But yeah, he got a fire pin.
Right, right. That's what's up.
Yeah.
I mean, so who should people be checking for out there as far over there as far as battle rap?
As far as all right, that's real simple. Of course, look up Heat, look up Trauma, look up Rick B, look up Jace. Right after that, look up Ratchet Rico, right? Right after that, look up Bully Man Mike. You can look up Brackwood Brad, Kevin the Brain. It's a lot of low key good talent. Now, a lot of them might not necessarily be the preference people may like, but nonetheless, it's talent. Talent is talent, and they good. But the first few people, you know what I'm saying, except more like the last two people, like the preferences are probably a little bit different. But everybody else, that's kind of what we know. But even the last two people, they really good, crafty writers and performers.
Damn. That's what's up, man. We're gonna get to the nitty gritty real quick. You in a tournament, coming up, an online tournament. How'd that work out?
Again, shout out to the Wolf. Man, Cam had something going on, reached out to the Wolf, and the Wolf was like, yo, Heat was good. And that's basically how that came about. I don't really know what else to say. Me personally, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know you heard me mention earlier, Cam is like, he might be my absolute favorite. You feel me? And so to even be on a platform where he's, the host or the reasoning for it, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't ask for much more as an artist, for real. So it's kind of like, yeah, I'm here now, and it should feel good. That shit is fire. Word.
Oh shit. So what's it like going from in-person battle rap to online?
I used to think online was easier, and I guess it is in a sense, because you don't got to travel, you don't really got to worry about, an outfit and a hotel room and all that. So in that aspect, it's a little bit easier, but if we're talking about like the preparation, is damn near the same thing. For me, it was really no difference. I think the real thing with virtual battle rap is you actually have to be able to rap, right? You gotta be able to rap, and you gotta be animated enough to keep these people's attention. Like, you can't hide behind nothing on virtual battle rap. So for me, I I I approach virtual battle rap exactly how I approach outside battle rap, and it has worked out for me.
Okay. That's hard, so I just figured I'd ask somebody.
Yeah, nah, it could be a little bit more It depends on who. It depends. 'Cause like I said, you got other factors in virtual you got to really worry about. Like your Wi-Fi got to be sturdy. Your background got to be sturdy. You can't be distracted a whole bunch during it either. Like you literally got to cut the world off, almost like when you battling. So,
Right.
but that joint gonna be fun. Shout out to Killer for that too, yo. That's gonna be on the Revolt Network, if I'm not mistaken, next Wednesday. Yeah.
It's a tournament, so how are they going to do it? All rounds? You know, the whole battles like that?
It's like, from what I understand, he do like weekly shows. So it's gonna be one show this week, then a battle, one show next week, then a battle, and then all the way up to the end. I'm picking up what they putting down over there. It's about to be a nice little wave here in just a second. Watch.
What's a virtual battle
A
for people that
virtual
don't know?
battle. So basically, they set up. It's usually set up by Zoom or StreamYard, and you make a meeting and you rap to a camera.
Okay. When y'all saying virtual, I started thinking about damn, these niggas got like the Oculus on and shit like that.
Yeah, that's what I listen.
Oh,
See, I just put one out there, didn't I?
the crazy thing is this, right? We had actually we definitely thought about that idea, and I'm gonna be honest with you. At some point, it will be a thing, whether we do it or not. That's just scary work for me. You understand? That's a whole nother thing. I don't know if I'm ready for.
I'm gonna tell
Word.
you like this, just keep
Listen,
me posted if y'all try to get into that. Let me know.
Say
I might
nah.
can help y'all with that.
You know what? Say less. We will. We will. We will.
Put that shit on Oculus, dog, or 360 joint, virtual fucking joint. Now we here.
And see, now initially, right? Initially, how we were saying it was like it could just be a battle rap event to where you could set it up in the Oculus so they can watch. But how I just took what you said was, nah, battle through the Oculus.
That'll be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Avatars and shit. It's my
Oh,
whole
we about to
setup,
have
like
a whole nother conversation right now, because that
fucking
right there,
abandoned building with like motherfucking dust particles and all types of shit, like the shit falling apart. Niggas just going crazy in that motherfucker. Little crowd in there and shit. The host all standing there and shit.
yeah, listen. I don't mean to be the bad guy, right? When I
Yeah, the
say
ghost
this,
be in there like, yo,
there's already so I'm glad we talking about that, which I didn't know. I was watching Restore Order the one night, like I think it was like 2 months ago. There's a league out here or out there in Ohio that does something like that.
so it's already been done.
Right, I'm sure we can figure something else out. You know what I mean?
it
There's
might have been done, but then they do it like this.
there's a couple of ways to do it for sure.
Right.
I seen a UW battle in there. They had the 360 camera and shit.
So and see, that's what I'm talking about right there. Like, damn.
Yeah, yo, shit can get crazy.
Listen, man, we got some stuff in the works.
I see y'all over there working.
I got a question, Heath.
I'm listening.
Are you going to be in Alaska permanently or what?
I am about to set up to where this is a more of a permanent situation. Yeah, but bro, I'm still gonna be moving around like a mug. You heard?
Right. At the end of the day, right, your brother, you got to make a stop in PA.
Right. At some point, just off the whim, hell yeah, I'm gonna be there, and I mean like soon. But I'm trying to get some work in PA, bro. Word.
Oh man.
I don't know what's wrong with them PA niggas running from me, but they can't keep running.
Hold on. He call him out, man. Call him out.
Man, I done had a couple of let's set this up, and then it just fall out. Like I don't know what's up. Like what's the one dude named the Black Ice dude, right? Shout out to Jackpot. Shout out to Almighty Rain. You feel me? We actually got some twerking with, I got some twerking with both of them. But like, bro, like, it's a couple of other people. I won't say their names, but they was inquiring about, what I had going on and what was good and woo woo woo, and then it stopped. So I'm just kind of like, yo, what's up with Philly, bro? Either they don't like me or they scared. So I don't know.
I know what you're talking about, but you know what I mean. I got something in mind too, special though. You know
I
about
know
it.
you do. I know you got something
No,
crazy
listen,
going.
no, you don't listen. You don't understand. I'm gonna talk to my brother about it. You know what I mean on the back end.
Say that. But
You know
I
what I mean.
mean, the whole game, bro. We fuck with Philly, OD, bro. Like we do, bro. We love Philly. So the game trying to get over there just for some twerk out anyway. So feel me,
Yeah, we you know what I mean. I know y'all trying to get some twerk out. You know what I
man.
mean.
I done put the bat signal up. The bat signal's up right now. Somebody trying to get smoked. Let me know. I smoked them niggas.
Go after trenches, yo.
No one is beyond getting smoked, especially somebody over there. But I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. We done had a real low key convo with them, and I'm just not sure how that looks right now. You feel me? So, but I'm not opposed to it. They already know we'll smack anybody from over there, from the boss on down. It don't matter.
You got Battle Academy. What you think of that?
Battle Academy,
Mm-hmm.
it's the same thing. I probably fucks with Battle Academy like a little more on the watch type tip, but it's still the same though. Like anybody, bro, and like I say that with like super confidence and a whole lot of shit talk too. I don't want to put too much on it because I don't want niggas to get it fucked up. For me, this whole battle rap shit is for me it's fun and for niggas to be better at the craft, get better as men and all that other shit. So on that type of time, bro, I'm ready to wild niggas up, bro. And then let's build after that, see where we can get some more money at type shit, bro. That's where I'm on. Use this battle rap shit with his four springboard into something else.
That
Damn, this would be a good time for WBL to be around.
man, he don't know nothing about the
I
WBL.
was just about to say WBL,
Yeah.
Women's Battle Rap League. Is that what that is?
Oh, that's
No,
crazy.
it was World Battle
Oh,
League.
oh, no disrespect. Tell him no disrespect.
That's fucked up.
That sound crazy when I said it. I ain't know it was gonna sound that crazy.
Mm.
No disrespect, yo.
Nah, World Battle League was fire, yo. I can see yo on that platform. Even like Trap House.
Trap House is another one. You feel me? I'll be tapping into a bunch.
Mm.
Man,
Mm-mm-mm.
I want to say was it Trap House that I was talking to when I was in uh Long Island, not
Think you
Long
got
Island, Staten Island.
think you got like three different trap houses, I think. Trap House Philly, New
Yeah, they got
Jersey,
Trap House New.
New York, No Mercy.
And and then so it might have been them because it was a bunch of Philly. It might have been them, bro. It really might have been them. Word.
Yeah, man. So Trap House was the shit, man.
Trap
It
House was
might
like
have been. I'm thinking.
Bill Collector, Bones, and then what New York was what's the bull from New York? The light skin bull.
No Mercy.
Yeah, No Mercy. And New Jersey was what, Mulatto?
Yeah, I think it's only Trap New York and Trap Philly now. Because Gates of the Garden was a part of them, but then, Gates of the Garden did their own thing, which I ain't
Yeah.
mad shout out to Ray and them.
What
Man.
battles what's your upcoming battles you got? Anybody you got coming up?
I got a pretty solid year lined up for the duration. I'm already kind of looking at what and how I'm gonna do at the top of the year.
Mm.
Facts, which is probably going to start out with a project and then go from there.
All right.
So y'all got like a Wu-Tang Clan battle league, a whole bunch of y'all.
That's a good way to put it, bro. It's like a Wu-Tang Clan battle league. Yeah, I ain't think about it like that, but that's a good way to put it.
So what y'all should do is go on tour and battle each league. We go hard. Y'all ever battle there? We go hard.
I'm not even gonna hold you. That's another league I would love to battle on. We go hard. I've been to a few of they Jones. You feel me? And they Jones is always live. I feel
Oh
that
yeah.
is something we spoke about before, but at the time, I don't know if our names was heavy enough. Right now, they might be.
Y'all got to go on a media run.
Absolutely.
Believe it or not, media run, you know what I mean, like, is a key to the culture. But you don't want to go on the wrong ones. You know what I mean?
It's that part. It is that
I'm
part.
trying.
I mean, this is already kind of the start of it.
Right.
I think I seen one in
Fact.
Cultur Vulturz and shit. They came in and just blew this motherfucker up and rolled the fuck out. That was dope as shit.
Oh, yeah.
type time, and we be on the word.
Yeah, y'all go on the motherfucking
Fact.
tour, fucking all these leagues up.
Yeah, I know Black Ice is around.
Landslide.
Landslide going crazy right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they is.
That's another league I wouldn't mind smacking people around on.
No, you and Winter Call need to see each other.
Oh,
You and Tank.
the Demon?
Yeah.
Ooh, shout out to Tank. I've had a chance to talk to Tank a couple times. Tank is a super cool nigga, super duper intellectual nigga. I fucks with him OD. With that being said, I'll smoke Tank, bro.
Oh, shit. There you go right there, man.
I'll smoke Tank like a pack of cools. Tell him I said it.
There you go right there. Look, you verse Tank, Trauma verse None.
Nah, yeah, trauma. Oh, none work. It's nah. Is none still rapping, bro? Is that a thing for him? I don't know if that's a thing for him for real.
Yeah, yeah, man.
When we was talking to him, he was sounding like he was retiring.
Oh, man. Nah, he around.
Uh,
You know.
that's gonna be interesting. If he come out and play, which me personally, I don't think he will, but if he come out and play, that would be interesting for shit sure. My whole understanding, he pulls fast, man, so he need to be slowed down.
Oh, shit, man.
So the battle league y'all got out there, when the next event y'all got popping off over there?
Alaskan Battle League is the league out here. There's another league called Battle for the North too, but they just had an event. That's where I just smoked L Dog. But our next event is going to be in Fairbanks. Called the title of the event is called Nothing is Fair in the Banks, and that will be for the 29th or the weekend of the 29th of August. And like I said, I'm going to battle someone too. I just don't know who. I got you, bro. I just don't know who yet. I mean, I know who, but I can't say yet.
Okay.
For real. If anybody listening and they looking to be booked in Alaska, all you got to do is contact Alaskan Battle League via Instagram or Facebook. You can contact Traumatos. You can contact Heat. And we'll definitely get you on. I have been, yes. I will definitely get you on the way you're trying to be, and get we let's work. That's just all I'm saying. Reach out, let's work.
Hey, man. That's what's up.
Yeah.
You got any shout out you want to do?
Shout out to the whole gang, man. Shout out ADT. Shout out ABL. Shout out the whole Alaska. Shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all reaching out to your boy. Yeah, man. Just I ain't. Everybody out there know the vibes. Y'all know how Heat rock, and I love you. So if I missed you, don't take it personal. I'm running around right now. I'm in public.
Yo, that's crazy. You wanna give out your social media?
Yeah, man. Anybody, man, come holler at me. I'm primarily on Instagram, H dot too hot, but you can catch me on YouTube and the TikToks as well at hot dot spot. You feel me? Holla at me, man.
All right, this has been another dope episode of Culture Vulturz. Again, we had
Word.
aliens coming through.
Word. I appreciate y'all having me, fellas. Word. So much love. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
Word.
Word. All right, we out.
All right, be great, fellas. Word. I'm gonna be tapped in. You know the vibes.
It's your boy, the Ghost.